Hi, welcome back to another episode of Fran-Switch Code. Today I did not go to WeWork. I was in here doing work, doing user research interviews all day, and then I toured an apartment in Uptown Oakland, and then I went to Whole Foods. I went to Whole Foods. Wild shopping experience. And then I had a friend of mine take me around all the neighborhoods that I'm considering at night so I can see how safe they are, what the vibe is, etc. etc. I'm enjoying this, if you can't tell. So I toured an uptown apartment and it was more expensive. Are we surprised that a place called Uptown is more expensive? And it was closer to, it was literally on top of a Target, near Whole Foods, near another grocery store, near all types of things, as compared to the downtown apartments where everything clears out after working hours. And so now I have to like mentally consider the trade-off between like having all this fun stuff to do outside of working hours and very conveniently, or being super conveniently next to the BART station, which is the train subway thing, and WeWork. I mean, I don't know. Making trade-offs is hard, especially when I'm speculating about my own future behavior. Do I care about walking every day this long? I don't know, because I didn't have to do it, and I haven't had to do it, and maybe it's fine, and maybe it's not fine. Ugh, I don't want to sign a 12, 13, 14, 15-month lease and then find out, goddamn, I don't want to walk like this. Ugh. So I don't know. I don't really be going to Target like that. I don't really be going to Whole Foods. But maybe I would if they were closer, you know? Like in Houston, I avoided going to the grocery store because I had to Uber to the grocery store, Lyft. I had to Lyft to the grocery store. Maybe I'd go to the grocery store more if it were right there. I don't know. I don't know. So I'm gonna like make a list of factors of everything I like about every building and area that I've toured, everything I've disliked about every building and area that I've been in. I make a assessment of all my behaviors when I was in Houston, Nairobi, London, Boston, etc. to kind of triangulate what I might care about on a day-to-day basis in the future. Because like in Houston, I wasn't near anything. It was fine because I could go for walks. But if there's a gym, there's an elliptical. I don't need to go for walks. And I was okay with never leaving my house because things were far away. But what if they were closer? Maybe I would have left my house more. God knows. And I have to figure that out. The person who gave me the tour was dapper and very helpful and very detail oriented. It was kind of intimidating. I was like, oh my god, are you judging the way I look? Probably. Whole Foods. First time in my memory having or at least a full Whole Foods shopping experience. Maybe I popped in a Whole Foods before some point in my life to grab something with somebody else or quick. I know I've never volunteered. Let me not speak for myself like that. Maybe I have volunteered to go to Whole Foods before, but not to my memory. And it was a lot. Why is everything organic? I didn't ask for this. Or maybe I did ask for it by stepping into Whole Foods, but it's like, first of all, everything's organic, but everything's not organic. Everything was organic. And then there would be like 20% of items were an exception. Like, oh, this one's not organic. Okay. It's not that I'm anti-organic, it's just like I'm anti-price hikes. And, you know, I've been living this long off the food I've been eating, and I think I look okay. I think I feel okay. So does it really matter if you sprayed Monsanto or whatever on my corn? I don't know. All I do know is that I definitely want that extra dollar per pound to go back to me. So give me the non-organic version. So I was kind of frustrated by the fact that everything was organic, and I was kind of confused because I couldn't tell when or if I had the option to pick the non-organic version. Whew, sheesh. Like, am I not looking hard enough? Or does it just not exist? out of my element. Out of my element. But I guess this is what healthy adults do that take care of their body and invest in themselves, right? Someone told me to stop acting like a broke college student because I'm not anymore. And they might be right. I just have to get used to things like Whole Foods, perhaps. But besides the fact that I was confused by everything, I was like, there's so many choices and I don't understand what they mean. I don't know what these words are and I don't know how they're made. Where are the brands that I'm used to? Besides that disorientation, everyone was nicer. The staff who worked there were nicer. The customers were nicer. It was a much more pleasant human-to-human shopping experience. There was one girl who was testing my patience by walking super slowly in front of me, even though she saw me behind her. But everyone else was super pleasant. So I guess you get what you pay for in terms of shopping experience. All the people who are willing to pay $50 for a vegetable are also more willing to say hello and excuse me. And the last part of my day. Oh, hi. You ever catch a glimpse of yourself and you're like, yes, yes, yes. The last part of my day is getting to see all these neighborhoods at night, because a huge factor was everyone being like, oh my God, you can never leave your house in the evening. You'll die. Uptown areas are pretty poppin' at night. Temescal. On Google Maps it says Pill Hill, but the person I was with was like, this is just Uptown. I don't know why Google Maps is giving you weird names. Colloquial names versus documented names. I don't know what the deal is, but people are walking around in friend groups, alone with their dog, whatever. Excuse me. Whatever it was. So that gave me a lot of reassurance about what my life could look like after 8 p.m. Because up until today, I was told never to leave the house after 8, after dark, and always be in the house by dark. And if for some reason you venture outside, do it in a group and carry pepper spray. And like, yeah, we went around downtown and it was kind of still dead. And probably not something I'd feel comfortable walking in, because I would be alone. I would be so alone on those streets, fully dead. And what if somebody's just waiting for me in the alley? Because they know I get out of WeWork at 9 every day. Boo! That's not funny. The boo was funny, but the context is not funny. I don't want anything to happen to me or anyone. I think we should all just live in a safe world, you know? So I'm skewing away from the downtown apartment that I was in love with. I wish I could like uproot the apartment and put it in Uptown, because the apartment's beautiful. The people who work there, so nice. The community that's there, so nice. The rooftop view, so nice. The gym, the pool table, all the amenities, concierge. Mwah. And it had the better pricing of all the things I've looked at. But the person I was with was like, the pricing varies accordingly. So, you know, maybe I should make the investment in paying an extra $500 a month for rent. It hurts. That's another thing, is like, I'm trying to speculate about how much money I'm willing to spend per month on rent. Up until now, because Houston's so cheap, I've just saved all my money. Well, not all of it, but most of it. And now it's like, bruh, do I really want half my salary to go to rent? Am I okay with that? Is it a worthwhile experience if I get to like live in this amazing building? And I don't know, because I've never had the option to live in an amazing building at my own hand. As a kid, your housing is decided for you because your family lives somewhere. In college, your housing is decided for you because this is where campus is, and these are the dorms you're assigned. And then after college, I've just lived in the cheapest places because it was before I had a job. And now it's like, I can actually pick something that I like. And I don't know how much that matters to me. You know, I can't tell if this is a huge indication that I lack self-awareness, or this means I could be a blank slate. I don't know. I'm probably overthinking this, but that's the beauty of anxiety. Am I happy? I'll be happy once I have a home that I like. I have a lot of thinking to do about what that means and my criteria for it. I mean, the stupid thing is, like, I moved to Houston, a city where I didn't have family or really anyone, off of Google searches about the things that I wanted in a city. And for some reason, I don't know why I feel like I can't do this with an apartment. I think it's because it felt reversible. Like, if I show up in Houston, I hate it, I'll move out. If I sign a lease. I didn't sign a lease in Houston. If one day I decided I don't like Houston anymore, I got up and I left, which is literally what happened. But I still like Houston. I got up and left for other reasons. So, like, commitment for over a year? I've never committed to anything for over a year. Yeah, sure, I went to college, could have transferred. All my housing situations have been relatively temporary. I guess you could say I committed to my job for more than a year, but I knew that I really loved my job. I knew exactly what I wanted in a job. Amazing coworkers, product work, etc., and I got it. I don't know why, for some reason, I feel like I don't know what I want in a house. I think this means I just have to reflect more on all the places I've lived, what I've liked about them, what I felt was missing, in a way that I haven't reflected because I never had the option. I had never had this much freedom about where and how I live. I just took what I could get. This will be fun, I guess. Am I fulfilled? I don't know, am I? Not today. Not today. I just feel like I was running around all day. Grocery shopping, apartment touring, neighborhood touring, interviewing. Just feels like task, you know? A life full of just task isn't fulfilling. But I know my life overall is fulfilling. But today, am I fulfilled? No. And what did I learn about Oakland? I learned that Temescal is like this more family. Take anything with a grain of salt. Please look up your own things to confirm or deny what I'm about to say. Temescal is like this more family-oriented area. It's more safe. Skews white-ish. Still diverse, but skews white. Uptown has a lot of things to do. A lot closer to downtown. Honestly, nothing's really that far away anyway, but Temescal is like the end of the line, basically. Uptown has a lot of things to do and is really cool, even at night. Downtown's dead outside of working hours. But there are pockets of downtown that have things to do, probably weekends. I can't tell if evenings too, but it sounds like weekends. Jack London is like a warehouse vibe because it's right on the water. It's a port. I don't think I really want to live there. I don't want to live by the water. I'm already cold. And I don't want warehouse vibes. Like, I want like dense city vibes. City girl. And Lake Merritt areas are expensive. As you'd expect to have a house on the lake, it probably costs you a couple mil. With the Redfin. But what else did I learn about Oakland? I learned this is the first time I've never looked outside my window at night. So this is the first time I've been outside and came home at night. And there are so many people loitering on this street. I mean, nobody bothered me, but I don't know what they doing out here in these streets. You probably know. You can assume. You can infer. I just had no idea that there was that many people just loitering on this whole street. I probably should have assumed so from all the noise, but I didn't. What did I learn about life in general today? I learned that you have to really stand up for yourself and what you believe in while being open to correction. I think today I did a good job at putting my foot down against the things that I think are important, both at work and personally, on the apartment tour, for example, whatever it is. And I'm glad that I've gotten better at standing my ground. I'm still a little iffy. I still be shaking a little, but I'm trying my best. And that's it. Thank you. Bye.